Since 1966, RSEA Engineering Agency has been expanding its overseas engineering operations, initially entering the Southeast Asian market. Over the years, it has established bases in Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines. While developing its business in Southeast Asia, RSEA Engineering Agency also expanded into Africa, the Middle East, the Americas, the Indian Ocean region, and the South Pacific Islands. Beyond Southeast Asia, RSEA Engineering Agency's international market includes the Central African Republic, Egypt, Liberia, and Guinea-Bissau in Africa, Jeddah, Abha, Riyadh, Dammam in Saudi Arabia, as well as Jordan and Bahrain in the Middle East, New York, Atlanta, Vancouver, and Costa Rica in North America, Guam, the Solomon Islands, and Tuvalu in the Pacific Islands, and Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. The total revenue from international engineering projects amounts to New Taiwan $137.3 billion, accounting for approximately 19% of RSEA Engineering Agency's total revenue. For over 30 years, RSEA Engineering Agency has spared no effort in expanding its presence in the international construction market. Amid the raging Vietnam War, RSEA Engineering Agency's staff ventured into Vietnam's dredging market. Simultaneously, it entered the rapidly growing global construction sector, including Saudi Arabia in the Middle East and Indonesia in Southeast Asia. RSEA Engineering Agency also extended its operations to nations with extremely low living standards, such as the Central African Republic and Liberia in Africa, as well as the Solomon Islands and Tuvalu in the Pacific. At the same time, it expanded into regions with high living standards, such as the United States, Canada, and Singapore. RSEA Engineering Agency has undertaken numerous military projects worldwide, including the U.S. military projects in Guam and Diego Garcia, and the Naval Expansion Project in Jeddah, Middle East. The TAFE Underground Command Center, Qamas Air Base, and King Abdulaziz Military Academy in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as well as Air Force bases in Bahrain and radar stations across Saudi Arabia. These projects were all supervised by U.S. military units. RSEA Engineering Agency's overseas projects initially focused on highway construction and dredging. Leveraging its expertise in heavy machinery operations and financing from international banks, the company secured multiple highway projects. It later transitioned to more complex and technically demanding projects, such as power plants, seawater desalination pipelines, architectural works, and construction management projects. Since 1973, RSEA Engineering Agency has been consistently ranked among the top international construction firms by Engineering News Record, often securing a leading position. Some of RSEA Engineering Agency's most outstanding projects include the world-renowned Sharar-Dekant Road, the Riyadh Water Pipeline, and the Philippines Elevated Highways. The military projects it constructed, such as the TAFE Underground Command Center and Air Force bases in Qamas and Bahrain, played a crucial role during the Gulf War, further showcasing RSEA Engineering Agency's engineering capabilities and solidifying its international reputation in the construction industry. To document RSEA Engineering Agency's journey in the global construction market, this series is divided into 4 parts. The first episode introduces RSEA Engineering Agency's initial entry into the international market, focusing on Vietnam and Thailand in Southeast Asia. The second episode covers other Southeast Asian markets, including Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines. The third episode discusses operations in the Middle East, particularly Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Bahrain. The fourth episode highlights projects in Africa, including Egypt, the Central African Republic, Liberia, and Guinea-Bissau, as well as in the Americas, including Atlanta, Vancouver, and Costa Rica. It also explores developments in the Pacific and Indian Ocean regions, including Guam, Diego Garcia, the Solomon Islands, and Tuvalu. Vietnam was RSEA Engineering Agency's first gateway to the global market. Located on the eastern part of the Indochinese Peninsula, Vietnam shares its northern border with China, its western border with Laos and Cambodia, and is bordered by the South China Sea to the east and south. The country covers an area of approximately 331,688 square kilometers, with hilly terrain and dense forests, while flatlands account for less than 20% of the total area. Vietnam has a population of around 100 million people. The coastline stretches over 3,260 kilometers, with a north-south length of 1,600 kilometers, and a narrowest east-west width of just 50 kilometers. The country has a tropical monsoon climate, with annual rainfall ranging from 120 millimeters to 300 millimeters and an average annual temperature between 5 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius. In 1966, RSEA Engineering Agency first provided technical services for a quarry near the border of Saigon, Vietnam. However, the first overseas project that involved the large-scale mobilization of manpower was the dredging projects in Cam Ranh and Quy Nhon, Vietnam, which commenced in 1966 and 1967, respectively. These two dredging projects were completed in 1967 and 1969. The dredging operations at Cam Ranh Bay and Quy Nhon achieved an excavation volume of up to 5 million cubic meters within a year, more than double the contracted amount. This accomplishment laid a solid foundation for RSEA Engineering Agency's overseas expansion. Following this, RSEA Engineering Agency assisted the Vietnamese government in executing the Mekong River Delta Dredging Project. This project was commissioned by the United States Agency for International Development. After securing the contract, USAID proactively signed an agreement with RSEA Engineering Agency. At the time, the Vietnam War was at its peak, yet RSEA Engineering Agency's staff demonstrated unwavering courage and determination in carrying out the work despite the dangers. RSEA Engineering Agency deployed 4 dredging vessels to support operations in Vietnam. As part of its aid efforts, it donated 1 dredging vessel to the Vietnamese government each year upon the completion of annual service. Additionally, RSEA Engineering Agency trained 260 Vietnamese technical workers, aligning with the principle of not only giving fish but also teaching how to fish. These efforts earned RSEA Engineering Agency considerable recognition and goodwill from both the Vietnamese government and the international community. In 1975, amid the intense warfare, RSEA Engineering Agency successfully completed what seemed like an impossible mission. However, due to the political shift in Vietnam, RSEA Engineering Agency had no choice but to withdraw from the Vietnamese market in 1975. Thailand, formerly known as Siam, is a constitutional monarchy in Southeast Asia, with Bangkok as its capital and largest city. The country shares its eastern border with Laos and Cambodia, its southern border with the Gulf of Siam and Malaysia, and its western border with Myanmar and the Andaman Sea. As one of the founding members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, Thailand has a total land area of 513,120 square kilometers and a population of approximately 69 million people. Thailand was the second overseas market for RSEA Engineering Agency's engineering projects. Between 1966 and 1974, RSEA Engineering Agency secured and completed 4 major highway construction projects in Thailand. These included the Mokan to Nakhon Phanom Highway in northeastern Thailand, spanning 80 kilometers, the Bang Lampu to Bang Pian Highway in central Thailand, also 80 kilometers in length, the Khon Kaen to Loei Highway in northeastern Thailand, covering 112 kilometers, and the Chumphi to Chayapham Highway, which extended for 48 kilometers. These highway projects in Thailand were funded through loans provided by the World Bank and were awarded to RSEA Engineering Agency through international competitive bidding. All projects were completed ahead of schedule, demonstrating excellent performance and high-quality standards. As a result, RSEA Engineering Agency received widespread acclaim from both the Thai government and the public, further strengthening its confidence in expanding overseas operations. The first highway project undertaken by RSEA Engineering Agency in Thailand faced the greatest challenges but also yielded the most outstanding results. Due to its exceptional quality, the Thai Department of Highways designated it as a model highway. The Thai government frequently invited foreign contractors operating in Thailand to visit and study the project as a benchmark for infrastructure development. In 1974, RSEA Engineering Agency withdrew from the Thai construction market but returned a decade later in 1984. However, its focus had shifted from road construction to dredging and port engineering projects. To strengthen its presence in the Thai market, RSEA Engineering Agency established Rong Thai International Company, aiming to collaborate with strong local partners and further expand into Thailand's construction sector. In 1984, RSEA Engineering Agency was awarded the contracts for the Wang Long and Patani fishing port projects in Thailand. The Wang Long fishing port, located in southern Thailand, involved extensive dredging operations. RSEA Engineering Agency deployed 3 dredging vessels to Han, Dao, and Dayu to carry out dredging in both inland waterways and offshore areas. The project was completed in December 1985, with a total dredging volume exceeding 2.88 million cubic meters. The Patani fishing port, also in southern Thailand, involved dredging a 3-kilometer-long inland and offshore navigation channel. The project required the removal of 380,000 cubic meters of sediment and was completed ahead of schedule. In recognition of RSEA Engineering Agency's efficiency, the Thai Port Authority formally issued a letter of appreciation. In 1985, RSEA Engineering Agency was awarded the contract for the Port of Songkhla project in Thailand. Located on the eastern coast of the Malay Peninsula, in southern Thailand, near the Malaysian border, the project commenced in March 1985. The scope of work included channel deepening, land reclamation, wharf construction, breakwater installation, and the construction of customs clearance facilities and an administrative building. The project was successfully completed in May 1988, with a total of 6.2 million cubic meters of dredged and reclaimed land and a 300-meter-long breakwater. In 1989, Hong Bang Company in Thailand invested in the construction of the International Capital Skyscraper in Bangkok. RSEA Engineering Agency collaborated with Trevi SPA from Italy to undertake the foundation piling work for the building. In December 1991, RSEA Engineering Agency was awarded the contract for the Wang Pha High Tower project in Thailand, where it was responsible for construction management. The tower, standing 96 meters tall, was completed within 210 calendar days. In June 1992, RSEA Engineering Agency undertook the Ranong Shrimp Farm project in southern Thailand. The project involved the development of 387 shrimp ponds and was successfully completed in 16 months. In 1992, RSEA Engineering Agency partnered with Asoke Property Company in Thailand to construct the Rong Thai building in downtown Bangkok. The building featured 3 underground floors and 43 above-ground floors, reaching a height of 148 meters. It was designed with a flat slab reinforced concrete structure without beams. In April 1994, RSEA Engineering Agency collaborated with Prudential Property Consultant in Thailand to undertake the structural construction of the Hui Huang Residential Building, a 17-story residential project in Bangkok. In 1995, RSEA Engineering Agency secured a contract through competitive bidding for a condominium complex project in Bangkok. The development consisted of 3 separate 8-story buildings, which were successfully completed in 1997. RSEA Engineering Agency was the first organization in Taiwan to develop overseas engineering operations, leaving its footprint across the globe, regardless of whether a country was developed or underdeveloped, large or small, located in remote regions or affected by war. As long as there was a need for engineering, RSEA Engineering Agency considered it part of its market. Starting with Southeast Asia, RSEA Engineering Agency opened the doors to the international market and completed numerous projects across Asia. Notable achievements include the Cam Ranh Bay and Quy Nhon dredging projects in Vietnam, for highway projects in Thailand, the North Bagan paper mill in Indonesia, the Kranji Expressway Woodlands interchange in Singapore, the Kuala Lumpur Expressway in Malaysia, and the Manila Elevated Highway in the Philippines. Throughout these projects, RSEA engineering agencies' personnel demonstrated resilience, overcoming the dangers of war, harsh environments, and extreme weather conditions. With intelligence and perseverance, they worked tirelessly in rotating shifts around the clock, embodying the spirit of determination and unwavering effort. Their dedication not only increased RSEA engineering agency's productivity but also set numerous milestones for Taiwan's overseas engineering industry. RSEA engineering agency's success helped establish Taiwan's reputation in international construction, making it a source of national pride on the global stage.